of your thoughts all seeping out from full cauldrons hit bubbles. Been afraid of your power. Can you stand in your own too? Can land if you want to. Let them say what they want to. Now with your thoughts all seeping out from full cauldrons hit bubbles. Been afraid of your power. Can you stand in your own too? You can land if you want to. Let them say what they want to.
1, 2. Read the tea leaves, bitter that brew, but now I believe. Heart is the oracle, what can I do but love? Now love teach me to receive. Out in the darkness I lost my peace, got guys on side. What a relief, cause I do stray. What the stuff out, had them days. Far too apt to be dropout. Still got a lockout looking for best too late. Young romantic from what day to old soul to play. Of water and spirit like Malik, Doma, Some. They claim wake from a coma, sway on their daily dose of soma. Fly till their feeding's free. Awful, young too trapped in a mental wall. Still boxed in, posturing. Born into costly skin. No more auction block for me. No way they're accosting him. Quick, dashing my moccasins. Free from all nation. Rising sun, a daily persuasion. Channel the one, a step in iration. Wash away in way.
I was your thoughts all seeping out from full cauldrons in bubbles. Been afraid of your power. Can you stand in your own too? You can land if you want to. Let them say what they want to.
Arranging a tray of fruits, these punnets are sacred. Thought it was simple. Calm in the rouge, red strobe lights, ricochet, flash of the movements, rash. Can't latch to a loose end, or get attached like I used to. Push and pull, mercurial roots, bend milk for the weekends, great for the routine. I lack off, think I've been here, been better. Battle, can't grin and bear, I can't let up. Infinite threads and full meta, Mazza can't bend the banks of the river, nah. Pray the flow will deliver us, to the past, future, simultaneous. Ancestors through millennia, are you gonna get yours if you never ask? Oh, if you never do, what are the green little shoots? Sure, so we do it for the stars. And we're bubbling, bubbling. Sharpening rhythm, made the mark and then hid them. Eye to eye with the city, face to face with full vigor. Talk to God with no vicar. In the ICU with St. Mary's, man came close to ghost with no cigar. Ain't boasting, nope, I just figure. If I'm meant to dead, I would dead so true. Say here I'm lit with soul inner. Simulation and civilization pouring out liquor, libation pouring out. Howling, wailing out misery's the reason I'll miss her. Still reason, grief for all wizard.
Real tear full of dry cry, miserable and red eye. Lowest days I went bed high, led by Rizzler, Sizzler and Red Eye. Rocky road but we tread it, crack the skin and then shed it. Word is born if I said it, you can bless the day but still dread it. Call Allah on his mercy me, why did man curse me? Mental battle and verse me, try make duppy and hearse me. Resurrection I'm used to, past life peaks are nothing unusual. Clean hearted and crucial, soul tie, remain tight with my mutual.
Jack one of them days, where the up and down feel it in the wings. Where I step down tectonic plates, with the burden heavy, drop it, it shakes. No breaks, break face, tryna really set it rise either way, yeah. I'm the source and the enemy at the same time, simultaneous, energies adjacent.
Side by side we tessellate, perpendicular pattern in the plane. Careless splatter this aim, we leave a mark but don't tame. Leave no trace, replace, resources depleted or face. The wrath and fire of dire they chase, space desires no grace.
It's smoke, it's chase, it's mirroring, faith is quivering, who is in charge? Is it destiny that's pulling this part? This heart been splitting in gaffer tape apart.
Whose man's is this? I'm pissed, but me anyway, gaff, I'ma put in a shift. They fly from flabbergasted and myth, they miss this planet again.
Give, open a palm to bare fists, calm motion the pain to surface.
Out of the dark and deep mist, reborn, sweaty, sweet and sun-kissed.
Yes, it's the Gifted Show. All right, with your boy DJ Programma, and today we got a special guest. We got Mr. Mad Operator in the house. So I'm just gonna play a couple of tunes, do a little old chit chat, and then we're gonna get into a bit of a story with him, and he's brought some records that he'd like to play for you. So recently, I've been out in Amsterdam. Shout out to the Supersonic Jazz crew. We did a Ori takeover at the Skate Caf. And oh my God, what a night that was. This was one of the tunes I played. Had to represent a bit of Ori with Brother Portrait on there. So that was Foot Shooter, Natty Walla, Brother Portrait with a track called Obelisk. So the show was fire over there. And I've fallen in love with Amsterdam, you know. This boat has to start moving and then take me over there because, yo, what a chill city it is. I've been back in London for about 2 days and it's just like busy, innit? It's such a busy place. Like, come on, Londoners, you need to chill out a little bit. Just chill out a little bit. But yeah. All right, next up, we got a tune by Azu Twine Lane and it's called Fluids in Motion. Number 1. Been feeling this at the moment.
Okay, okay. Look. I just say it how it is. Put the money on the table from the get-go. Or I pack my bags and I'll kick two. Guys on the strip got Air J1s on my kicks. Make her up, boy, fly silly, man. Make cash and I get jiggy, man. She already know their vibes, little gang. Still she want more. Burst in the beat like it's a 4-4. If my guys on the whip, they are all I need big bands, big man, tryna be a rich man. One chance, miss that. Never be no bringbacks. Greatness intact, only talking big facts. Ain't no riff-raps, style life we live that. Smoothest approach, but we still go hard. Bar for bar, make that ours. Girl, when they hit it with their superstar, still couldn't hit it like me, no chance. Baby, when they hit it with their superstar, she see me shining, my number one. Baby, when they hit it with the boss in charge, I am the one in a million. Baby, when they hit it with the superstar, she see me shining, my number one. Very big flex when she step with class. You be my one in a million. Many man rise, I'll see many move. Make 12 moves, that's the only angle. Came with a pound, even with a bag full. When I came with the heat, I'm too hot to handle. Jewels for your head, that my fascinator. Still take the lead like facilitator. She says she liked the way that I flow. Shine bright like a superstar when I glow. In love with Lizzie, that's my admirer. Watch out for fake love, move like Delilah. Stripe of affection, God loves a trier. I give you real love, that take you high. Still looking for my ride or die. I can hold in my arms all night, no pain, just vibes. It's gonna be alright, tell her baby it's gonna be just fine. I can be alright. Baby, wanna hit it with a superstar. Baby, wanna hit it with the boss in charge. Baby, wanna hit it with a superstar. Very big flex when she step with class.
Yes, that was Aslick Cosmo Blake with Superstar. What a tune. What a tune. So, we've got special guest in the house this week. Antoine, Mr. Mad Operator.
Hello, hello.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Hello to all the listeners. Nice to be here.
Yes,
Programma, bro, thanks for having me.
Yo, we got history.
Yeah.
We got history, man.
Yeah. You know how long, right? I calculated.
Yeah, you tell me.
I think it's 15 to 16 years that we know each other.
Wow.
That's
Wow. That is a long time,
I realize that's
bro.
a long time, like in our lives, to be honest. Like, it doesn't feel like it, but it is.
It is a long time. It is a long time.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of music chats over that time, isn't there?
And sharing and playing. Like we were basically like the office DJs, right? For some time, you and I.
Yeah, we were. I joined you. You were at a company, quite a well-known fashion company. And then I came along and I think you were on holiday actually when I arrived.
Yeah. Probably. Although I remember you coming like after your interview or something and meeting you like okay, hello. This is the guy who's gonna join us soon.
Yeah, and people were telling me, "Oh, you like music? You're gonna get on with this guy." And then like Anton came back from holiday, and I realized you lot sort of basically had your own little DJ kind of thing going on in the office, which was kind of cool. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Well, I guess it was mostly like the folks from like the designers, right? We Programma and I, we were working for like the marketing, like the creative space in this fashion company, and working a lot with designers, and they were there for a long time, and they had their whole setup. And we kind of basically slowly took over the whole thing. I mean, they were sharing with us, and it just became like mostly us playing the tunes. We were sat next to each other for many years, like probably 4 or 5 years. And I remember even like some days we would just do that pretty much, like spend time searching for tunes and playing them, and the code would wait for tomorrow or something.
Yeah, I remember making like a little fake mixer out of post-it notes.
Yeah.
Just for
Good
the
times,
lols.
good times.
It was good times. And I'm going to credit us with discovering Selection in the UK.
Yeah.
Like
original. Yeah. We were here.
On that
Since
super
year
early.
one.
On that super early when Joe K used to reply to us on Mixcloud.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, legit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Joe K if you listen. If you're listening.
Shout out to Joe K, man. We made your career. Like,
Yeah.
it's all right. You can thank us later.
Exactly.
Yeah, so tell us about the first record that you've brought. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, before we get into that,
Go
we're
on.
going to do a little bit. Okay, so we're both engineers, right?
We are.
Software engineers.
Yeah.
Well, you were in a former life. I
Yeah.
still am.
Yeah.
And, you know, like playing music whilst you're working is a really integral part of getting into flow and focus.
For sure. Yeah. Always good.
Yeah, and we used to play all kinds of stuff, but I'm interested in your journey before we met.
Yeah.
And maybe this is what this first vinyl is about.
Exactly. So, look, I come from France. If you haven't guessed by my accent, it's pretty obvious. But that's where I got into music. That's where I grew up. I only came to the UK when I was in my 20s. And I think back in France, when I really started to like properly listen to music and searching for CDs at the time, it was really about hip hop. French hip hop was kind of really becoming pretty big at the time, like in the late 90s, let's say. And that's what I'm going to start with. That's a track from NTM, which is from Paris. It's one of the biggest hip hop bands. This is from their third album. At the time, it was still kind of emerging, the genre, you know, it was getting there. This track is called Tout n'est pas si facile, which means not everything is that easy, I guess. It translates to that. It's about friendship, about music, about life, and about how, everything can change like drastically, like just by cutting a string, basically. It's hanging by a string. So let's go with it.
Yeah, let's get it on. Let's hear it.
Il y a plus de 10 ans, déjà le hip-hop en France faisait ses premiers pas. Il n'y avait pas de règles, pas de loi, non, surtout pas de contrat, pas de problème entre toi et moi. Tout était clair, du but à la manière dont tout devait se faire. Naïf novice, mais tellement fier d'évoluer dans un système parallèle où les valeurs de base étaient pêle-mêle. Peace, unity, love and having fun. Le hip-hop n'a jamais eu besoin de gun ni de gang, de toys ni de bande, mais plutôt de la foi de ceux qui en défendent la mémoire et l'éthique, les valeurs essentielles, celles qui créent encore l'étincelle lorsque je me rappelle des premières heures du terrain vague de la chapelle. À l'époque, les héros s'appelaient actuels. Lucien Dynastie te colle les meilleurs. Big up pour être resté haut, si longtemps tout en haut de l'affiche aussi haut que le flow de mes mots, de mes mots, de mes mots. Il en aura fallu du boulot, des heures et des heures et des jours et des jours et des années même, pour que le hip-hop tienne. Tout ne fut pas si facile pour le suprême.
Chacun un fil, donc l'on se doit d'être habile. Car l'amitié mais aussi la sincérité, ouais, sont les choses qui à tout moment peuvent déflagrer. C'est le côté obscur que cache notre nature, ouais, j'en ai l'exemple. Ça m'a foutu une trempe qui m'a ouvert les yeux sur ce sujet bien épineux.
Tant mieux.
Croyant que la galère nous ralliait sous une bannière, croyant que la galère faisait de nous des frères. Hier c'était le cas, pas si longtemps dis-moi.
Non, 3-4 ans maximum, puis il y a eu mal donné.
À savoir la façon dont a évolué notre histoire et ô combien l'unité même en pensée est illusoire.
Ah, c'est bon.
Laissez tomber les mouchoirs,
C'est ok.
On est toujours là pour foutre la foire. Effectif diminué et un obstacle déjà sauté
Qui nous a à peine freiné, mais sachez que tout n'est pas si facile. On a grandi ensemble, on a construit ensemble. Je me remémore les discussions que l'on avait ensemble et nos rêves. Tu t'en souviens de nos rêves quand on était dans les hangars, quand on sentait monter la fièvre. Putain, c'est loin, tout ça, c'est loin. J'ai passé mon adolescence à défoncer des trains, je ne regrette rien. On a tellement tutoyé 2 fois le bonheur qu'on pourrait mourir demain. Sans regret, sans remords, notre seule erreur était de rêver un peu trop fort en omettant le rôle important que pouvait jouer le temps sur les comportements de chacun. Pourtant, on venait tous du même quartier, on avait tous la même culture de cité. Ouais, c'était vraiment l'idéal, en effet, on avait vraiment tout pour réussir, mais tout n'est pas si facile, les destins se séparent, l'amitié c'est fragile pour nous. La vie ne fut jamais un long fleuve tranquille, et aujourd'hui encore tout n'est pas si facile.
Wow, I love that. I love that. I love that. That was cool, man.
Yeah, some classic French hip hop here, like I think very influential in the kind of shaping my taste for the future or even the music I'm making. Yeah, I love these loops and this little sample, like talking about hip hop. Yeah, love it.
Just remind us the name of that track.
So Tout n'est pas si facile from NTM. NTM, yeah.
Okay, something people can find online.
Yeah,
still?
definitely.
Still out there.
Yeah, they are still like once in a while like playing live. They are pretty old now. Like, you know, maybe once in a while they need some money. They make a gig, like a big gig in France.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll find it easily. NTM.
That's the music game. Yeah, you've always got to like keep doing it a bit.
Yeah.
So get those P's up, get your money.
All right. Should I move on to the next track?
Yeah, 100%. Maybe just before we do that, we've got some chat in the chat room.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So I think we've got to give a couple shout outs. So we're gonna give a shout out to
shout out to Will, and Dylan and Josh and Sarah.
Gotta give a shout out to Sunil as well. I think is in the house. So yeah, lovely to have you all here on the boat with us. All right, what you got next?
So next, I'm gonna continue on some hip hop. This one is like English language. It's actually a bit international. It's 2 British guy and a German one. They are coming from a band called ASM. This is another project called Clouds in a Headlock, which I think was made in Japan with another guy who's called Matic. And there's a bit of a story with these guys because when I studied in Oxford at the end of my postgraduate, I did a master's degree in Oxford Brookes in digital media production. And at the time, with a friend of mine, we made this documentary about these guys who had this hip hop band called A State of Mind, ASM. And we got to meet these people and they were getting started and they became real big after that. And they kind of like made their whole career in France for some reason. They got in touch, I think they got in touch with a guy called Wax Taylor, which at the time was pretty big in France. And he just like took them on many tours and they started to get into the Chinese Man record label, if you know about this. Like it's also like a big electro hip hop dub record label in France. So yeah, they are really known in France, not so much here, but it's really good. This track is from like a couple of years ago, I think. It's got that golden era, like a boom bappy feel, but it's more modern and a bit more experimental. So let's get down to it.
Sounds like one for the heads.
Hey, we only got one time, man, so let's do it right.
Know better, I'm writing a letter. Garlic water steam from a cup and a sweater. Nike socks, jogging pants, paper and a feather. Ink on the cannonball, dive motion ever. Lever to be pulled down or up, I decided. Beats are provided, crank the mind, now I ride it. Safe to be guided, higher of the highest. Clouds lay low around the water of the Maya, it's the eye. Him and my man plus my homeboy. No seek and destroy while we building with toys. Go heat and deploy, I be chillin' employed. God on the job, what times are getting hard. Sound seated, so protected and infected. We practice this already for the future that's developed. Now is the moment to use all of your elements. Something I done before, just for the hell of it.
That imperial reflection of the blue sky. Cataclysm rattles through the prism of your vision. Rock shatter and the death tolls rise. Crackle of the fires on the other side of time. Whole sight, the rest is desolation. So we hang in isolation through degrees of separation. Yeah, imagination roams free. Oh, she to go, leave the drowns your whole fleet. Keep the pride juice reaching all the seasonal. Spend the whole planet on my evening stroll. Balance out goings and receivables. I'm feasting on the salt baked base smoke. Lead of all, salt baked, lead of all. Span across the planet on my evening stroll. Inconceivable, new twist through the mist. Salt baked base smoke. Lead of all. Shit don't add up. Fantasia. Shit don't add up. Fantasia. Somehow. Shit don't add up. It's a numbers game, but shit don't add up. Somehow. Fantasia. Somehow. It's a numbers game, but shit don't add up. Low image painted so vivid. Cloud shift above. Fantasia.
Stay sober, fine blade taken to the blind clay soldier. Foul odor lays before the nine-faced cobra. Hodor, giant with the heart of gold, the martyr soul, and definitely on a roll. Rather stroll, mine's getting old. Every time I get up, it's a grunt to behold. Replenish punch bowl, funk soul fetishist, Oedipus crunk nose. When I hit the skunk note, gun smoke, overheat the senses like a sunstroke. One poke, sunk boat whistle with the lung throat method. Teach it on the daily to the dunce cone rebels. Bunch of tone deafers, sharp stone steppers. Flow soul meta, bro, it gets no better. No limits, no gimmicks. No limits, baby, so vivid. No limits, no gimmicks. Low image painted so vivid. Cloud shift above, Fantasia.
You'll never know the wonder of it all. Not it
Another great selection there. We were just having a little conversation in the studio about that track and the band. So Antoine, you were saying like there used to be a lot of them in the crew.
Yeah, so when they got started, like back in the days in Oxford, they were actually like a big live band, and everyone had like an instrument, and they were making all the instrumental live. And three of them just became ASM, kept on with that. So we've got FP, the funky poet, the guy with a deep voice on that one. The first MC, Green Tea, and Rhino is the DJ, the producer. But yeah, funny enough, like one of the people in the bands who was playing the flute at the time is Teeds, right? Totally Extended Enormous Dinosaurs. So he moved on to do his own thing as well. I think some of them are still in the music industry. Some of them are a bit like graphic designers and stuff. So yeah, really interesting people and good energy. Like I love this kind of hip hop. Like. Quite positive and a good boom bap.
Yeah, sounds good on the acetate as well, doesn't it? I love that. Sounds good on the vinyl.
Yeah.
And this came out in 2022?
2022,
right?
yeah, so pretty recent. So again, that's like another like project of them. Clouds in a headlock, sorry. I think they recorded it over a couple of weeks in Japan in some cabin in the middle of the woods or something. The legend has it.
And I remember when we started working together, I used to listen to a lot more hip hop.
Yeah.
I've kind of moved off in a slightly different direction now. But when I was out in Amsterdam, got a chance to go some record store shopping, and I was in this place, and like some KRS-One was playing in there, like proper boom bap hip hop, and I was just like, damn, this is good. I actually love this. This is like quite an integral part of my life. So I'm really glad you brought that along, and it's kind of, I can come back to it.
Nice, yeah. And you know, talking about work as well, because I think we wanted to talk about how like music relates to work in this show.
Yeah, of course.
You know, I think sometimes you have like a big presentation to make or an important call, you're a bit nervous. Listen to a bit of hip hop before that. I think it like grows your confidence. It makes you feel like sometimes the lyrics, what they are talking about, it's all about, like you're here to hustle. Don't worry, like it's gonna happen. It helps. Like I like to listen to hip hop in these kind of times where I just need to relax a bit and prepare for something big that's coming.
Yeah, I hear that. That's an interesting line of thought there. Like, what do you play before a presentation? Like, I don't really do a lot of presentations in my job, but I've only just started to do that. And I found right before, like, I've been going for like Nils Fram, which is
that's okay. Different,
which is like ambient,
chill, very chill.
But like really detailed and beautiful, and has a bit of a calming thing for me. So I go for like the calming approach.
Love it.
Yeah, rather than like a DJ Khaled, let's get hype. That'd be interesting. Maybe I should do one like that. And
you're gonna come like really warmed up for your presentation. You'll see.
Yeah. Tell us in the chat, what is your pre-presentation track?
Yeah.
What do you go for? All right, so I think I'm gonna line something up now. Let's see what we got out here. What have we got? So when we go deep into the USB, and I've landed on a personal fave. Lagos Never Gonna Be the Same Without Fella. Let's go.
Without fella, Lagos never gonna be the same. Never without fella, Lagos never gonna be the same. Never without fella. He no go jumping, he no go party, he no go dancing, he no go lovely, he no go jumping, he no go party, he no go dancing, he no go lovely. Hey! Make you no listen to them say. You know go jumping, you know go party, you know go dancing, you know go lovely. Hey! Make you know this then to them say, them say. Without Fela, Lagos never gonna be the same. Never without Fela.
Lovely tune.
Thank you. That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit like Fela Kuti style, right? Like, what is it?
Yeah, it's I gotta check who made it. Oh, Tony Allen.
Nice.
Tony Allen. It's so vibey, man. Like it's like a track I will always keep on my USB. It's like such a good like go-to whenever things are going a little bit pear-shaped. You sling that on, people are happy straight away.
Nice,
Gotta have those in the bag.
Lovely.
And yeah, so I think we're gonna go back towards the selection.
Exactly. I mean, this track made me think about one that I brought. I wasn't gonna play it now, but I think it makes sense after what you just put on. It's a bit different, but it's very soulful as well. It's from Well Done Ivan. I don't know how you pronounce that. And the track is Morning Sunshine. It's a track that I discovered on Selection. I think they used to play it a lot back in the days and make some remixes out of it and all. It's got that vibe. So let's put it on.
It seems like everything nature
Vai rebolando o tamborzão. Vem amor, 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 vai
Eu dou na hora. Eu dou uma vez dentro, a outra fora. Eu dou na hora. Agora já vou dar de volta com a Aracá. Ela se mexe, rebola, me bate com a bunda dela, igual chiclete. Nossa, gostosa como a Nugala. Me dá de volta, vai. Volta todos os dias, como no seu trabalho. Cavaleiro, eu sou o seu cavalo, vai. Primeiro me abraça e beija minha careca. Essa noite você vai ser minha boneca. Vamos fazer coisa doida, mas só para a beleza. Essa noite você vai ser minha boneca. Eu dou na hora. Eu dou uma vez dentro, a outra fora. Eu dou na hora. Agora já vou dar de volta com Aracá. Eu pergunto pra Deus, uma gata, uma mulher. Ele falou, valeu. Vai, só tem que escolher. Vamos namorar, não é só ficar. É só precisa amor e água na barriga. O sol, a praia, um clima tropical. É só precisa amor de você na minha barriga. Eu pergunto pra ela o que você quer. Ela falou, dança até fica mal no pé. Vamos, 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 vamos.
Yeah, so right now you're listening to a bit of Sango, and that was inspired by your selection because this was one of the big tunes I used to play, you know?
Good memories, man. Good memories.
Yeah, good times. And you formed a lot of our going out as well, like going out to selection nights and things like that. Yeah, vibey. Yeah. And Joe K and the crew were really pushing this like beat making kind of concept and quite a lot of fresh sounds. And I know you got into some beat making as well.
Yeah, I did.
Do you wanna tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think largely influenced by like the selection tracks and the hip hop I used to listen to as well. I still listen to, of course. I had a son at the beginning of the pandemic. My son Sebastian. Shout out to you, Sebastian, for listening.
Shout out, Seb.
When he was born, I just like took 6 months of work. Like I was lucky to be able to do that, to be honest. And I also got into like these little machines called pocket operators by Teenage Engineering and started to make some beats. I started with like a very simple drum machine one, started to make some drum loops, then quickly got into getting a sampler one and a bass one, and you can connect them together and make tracks. And that's something that I still really enjoy doing a lot as like a hobby, as a pastime, as something to take my mind out of the like daily grind, as I would say, or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
And also because in my job I get to travel quite a bit, I like to produce on these like portable hardware machines, so I can take them with me in a plane, a train, transports, and just like make it on the go. And yeah, I'm really into like beats in general. So the next track I'm gonna play is from Onra, French beat maker. He's famous for Les Chinoiseries. He made a lot of these beats, which he made loops from a collection of records that he got back from Vietnam. He has Vietnamese origins. This one, though, perhaps less known of him, it's from this album called Nobody Has to Know. Really good album. This is a lot more like funk inspired, like old school funk, but also with a bit of this beat making vibe into it.
It's got an absolutely beautiful artwork on the front, hasn't
really
it?
Nice. Yeah,
That's stunning.
Yeah, actually, it's like I was looking into it. The artist that makes that, like, he sells out online, and I was considering to get something from him because it's really nice.
Really nice. Did you hear the album first and then buy it, or did you see this artwork and go, I gotta have that?
No, I think like he released that album, I just bought it straight away. Like anything Onward releases, I buy it straight away because I know it's gonna be gold.
Yeah.
He's just made a new one called Nostalgia, which is inspired. He made it with Thailand tunes. So
Okay.
that's also really nice. Yeah.
Okay.
I've got it here. Maybe later we can play some.
Yeah, that's definitely an artist I learned off you. And I swear he did like this, like some remixes and stuff. He does like remixes of other people's tracks. And things.
Yeah. He's done that. It's not his main thing, but yeah, he's definitely done some of that. Yeah. And I think he got played a little bit on Selection in the early days.
Yeah,
because
he
he
did.
got that vibe. Yeah.
He did. Yeah. Cool. So let's listen to this track.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yo, Austin Mills with You Don't Know instrumental. That's cool, isn't it?
That was really nice.
Yeah.
Really smooth. Love
yeah,
it.
vibey.
So should we play one of my tracks maybe to get on with that? Like see some of the beat making stuff I've been producing. This one has been made with these instruments I was talking about, pocket operators. I have one here if you're watching the live stream. So really simple, like bare-bone devices. Really, it's just like a circuit board with some buttons on it, and you basically program like the track with that. And what I like as well about this is, Programma and I, we work a lot with screens all day long. For me, I don't want to like go home and use a screen, so I don't like to produce using those, and I much rather like use this kind of hardware where it's more about like listening and trying to make the tune just by ear almost with like a very minimal screen. And that takes me out of this digital world a bit, although it is digitally made music, but not with a screen. So it's a bit more analog.
Yeah.
It's like, an analog instrument for me.
It's like pretty close to as analog as we can get nowadays. Nowadays they're putting a screen in everything. Like you've got MPC, the latest one's got a digital screen in it. Even that you can't even get away. So like it's part of the world we live in. But this is a real nice touch to. Yeah, as you say, you can travel with it, and
it's great. And also, like, I've never really like learned music. I don't have any musical education, but I am an engineer, and this is like programming music.
Yeah.
So you just like get your loop, like your chops, and like program them into a sequence, and program your drums, and program your other instruments on top of it, and put your effects. And it's like programming music.
That's it.
Which is, I think, great for people like us that don't really have knowledge on the theory so much. I mean, I did get to learn it with time because I want to improve. But to get started, it's like really a low barrier to entry for developers. If you want to try making music, I really recommend getting one. There's one called the KO. It's the sampler.
Okay.
You can just load any sound into it, chop them, and like compose them. This is just like a drum machine, this one. It's very simple.
Dope. And can I have a look at that, please?
Yeah, it's called the Rhythm, this one. That's the first one I bought. That's what got me hooked into making music, basically.
So it's just got a 3.5 mil out, and that's it?
In and out, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
And you can connect them together and sync them as well, just with like this aux cable. Because it's got one of the channels is used as a click track to sync.
Cool.
So,
Love that. Well, let's hear what it can do. If you want to press play on your own track. And what's the name of this track?
So it's Night Rider.
Okay.
Go for it. You can play it.
was sweet.
Yeah,
What
that was from Blondetto. He's another French artist. He makes a lot of like things that have like a bit of a reggae influence into it, a bit soul influenced. I don't know what kind of genre that is. Like, what is it? I don't know. It's chilled. It's nice. Just lovely tune here. Sunset Stroll. That was the name of the track. I think before that, before my track, we had something from La Boulangerie, which is also like a collective of French beat makers. So yeah, a lot of French selections, of course, today. You know.
Hey, we're here for it. We're here for it. And Night Rider sounded wicked. That was your track.
Yes.
And that was made with the Pocket Operator.
Yeah, so the KO1 actually.
Okay.
The KO1, which is the sampler, and I can't really remember where I got the sample from, but I think that one was actually a beat making competition online, and they usually give you like 3 tracks. You just have to make a track using any of these 3 tracks. So I like to do that sometimes as well, like to just like take part in these competitions, hear what other beatmakers are making, and make something out of a track that I haven't selected myself.
There's some really interesting communities out there in London at the moment, especially around the beat making world.
Okay.
I heard of one which is they basically give like a sample pack, right?
Yeah.
And then everyone goes off and makes their thing, and you come back and you play computer games and you make beats at the same time. It's like that's
to get on that.
isn't it? Yeah, survive, man. It's really cool. There's loads of these things out there, and they're a little bit hidden because it's obviously a niche world.
Yeah.
But it seems like any beat makers I've met, once they get into it, that's like they're locked in.
Yeah.
It's kind of like stays with you for life.
Yes, love it.
Yeah. Next up, we got another one from you. This one is PO Talk.
Yeah.
What was this made using?
So that one is also used using the KO, like this small pocket operator, the sampler one, and it was like also made from a track. So you'll see there's like a like a trumpet sound.
I don't know.
Called trumpet.
Which instrument?
Yeah, I think it's
3 valves on the top.
Yeah.
Oh, long one.
No, 3 valve, I think.
Yeah, trumpet.
Trumpet, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just a guy who made this like trumpet like just sound, and he was like, "Hey, use this and make a beat with it." So that's what I did.
Wicked. Let's hear it.
Smooth, bro. Smooth. What was that?
That was Lacquer by Emapia.
Yeah.
Cool,
really
isn't it?
nice. Yeah, it's so chilled. Like I love this kind of beats. Like just like imagine you're in the sunny weather and relaxing like that. Yeah, I like this kind of music that just like makes you feel good, feel warm.
Yes, yes. And I was inspired by the trumpets on your track,
Nice.
like to make this selection. And this is something that I kind of reach for as well when I'm working.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm not like really intense in a piece of work, but just that kind of like medium getting towards intense, I need something without words. So I find like a lot of hip hop instrumentals, this slower pace, quite calming, is good for me.
Well, that Lofi channel, right? Lofi girl channel.
Yeah.
That's always good when
chill
you,
beats.
Yeah, always good to get into the programming with that.
Yeah. Like the YouTube channels that like go on for like 10,000 hours or whatever it is. Yeah, that
Perfect.
crazy stuff. Yeah. So what have you got queued up for us?
Yeah, next up, like, so we're gonna get more into the dub side of things. This is another like thing I love about music, another genre I love. We're gonna start with I think what got me into it, which is Mad Professor. So I've selected a pretty old album, Dub Me Crazy Part 5. I think it's from like the 2000s or something probably. If you can see like this jacket, like when I was I think like around 13-14-year-old, I started to go and buy my own music, and I just bought this CD because it looked like really cool. I was like, what is this thing about? And then I listened to it and I was like, wow, this is really nice. This is like some kind of slowed down instrumental reggae with like crazy effects on top of it. Because also at the time, so I was born in Paris, I grew up in Paris, but then my family moved to the Alps. And out there, it's like people are really into reggae. It's close to the nature and everything. There's a lot of reggae bands playing, big ones as well. So I got a lot more into that vibe when I moved. More recently, I've been also DJing quite a bit of reggae dub. I met Manlio, shout out Manlio, from the Unity radio station with Gab, with Sabaman. And I've been playing on a monthly basis with these guys, doing some opening sets. I haven't for a while because they don't, unfortunately the place where we used to play near my house has shut down, so they're playing somewhere else. It's a bit far from me. But yeah, this is another thing that I love, and I also do try to incorporate to my music. I've made a few dub tracks as well, so yeah, let's play that one. Okay. Snake Charmer. Shout out to my wife Natalia. She went to see this Lido festival yesterday. Mad Operator was playing. Mad Professor was playing. Very lucky of her. I'm not jealous.
Babylon come now, treating me like a terrorist. Babylon come now, treating me like a terrorist. Me just a walk, me no look for no trouble. Babylon come now, walk, me no look for no trouble. Babylon come now, treat it. Babylon come now, treating me like a terrorist. Me just a walk, me no look for no trouble. Babylon come now, treating me like a terrorist. Me just a walk, me no look for no trouble.
Bridging, wow, one big session of rock round the building round so. What session? A big session of roadblock I go on, Bridging. Roadblock, come.
Session well jam. Man them a coming and them book and random. Susie, Beverly, Janet and Pam. Four of them a rock cause this a dumb wise jam. And this a road and this a roadblock party. A road and this a roadblock party. Cause this a road and this a roadblock party. Road and this a roadblock party. Trees come together as one. Cause in a this a dance and no competition. Rocka to the woman and me rocka to the man. Baseline sweetie make you rock and roll on. Cause it's a road and it's a roadblock party. A road and it's a roadblock party. Road and it's a roadblock party. A road and it's a roadblock party. Bang 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 bang. Get 'em to the bang 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 boom. Bang 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 bang. Bang get 'em to the bang bang boom. Bang 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 bang. Get 'em to the bang bang boom. Bang 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 bang. Some man not one.
What a session, baby. What a session.
Some crystals on ya. Tappers are cheap.
Reggae bassline.
Mid-range a club. Bass are like thunder.
And look at people,
International.
International Field Marshal.
I'm on down to find my space for Skankaya. Let's go forward there. Forward. a Babylon then. Hard time pressure in a Babylon then. Babylon can them and put on the pressure they a men. Babylon can them and put on the pressure they a men. Singing this song somewhere as try inspiration. Can lose and to cut and take procrastination. For the whole and the younger generation. Them a tune into the hit man #1 station. Hard time pressure. Hard time pressure. Hard time pressure in a Babylon. Hard time pressure in a Babylon.
Yes, what a session.
A bit of dub in the
Great.
house. A little back to back there.
That's what we love.
Impromptu.
Yeah, loved it. Yeah, dub. I don't know, for me, it's like such a good genre. Like, I love listening to dub, like in any conditions, really. We're talking about University of Dub. I don't know if anyone has been to University of Dub. Sadly, it doesn't exist anymore. It used to be like this gig in Scala once a month. The sound system was out of this world. Like, they would just crank up the bass through the night, and it will go until like 5 a.m. And by the end of it, it's just like your whole body is vibrating to the bass and everything.
That for me is, of all of these parties that I've been to over the years, like that is a standout. You know, it's just such a unique memory. And anyone I meet who's into dubstep, I'm always like, oh yeah, I'd love to take to University of Dub, but sadly I can't do that anymore. But it was more than a club night.
Yeah,
it was a spiritual experience.
It was,
you know, this was about the religion and being Rastafari. So, wow, yeah, it was magic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And you showed me that. And I got to thank you for it, man.
Oh,
it means a lot.
I didn't know that. Cool.
I didn't know about it before. So
yeah,
bless.
wicked place. I mean, maybe they have it somewhere else now. I don't know. But anyway, we can talk about the tracks a bit. So I think the first one I played was from High Tone, Underground Wobble album. High Tone is like one of my favorite bands ever. They are French. And they started like before the 2000s, I think, and they've got like a dozen of dub albums. It's very like cinematic, the kind of music they make, and that track was called Don't Panic, and you could see how it has this intro a bit like Jaws or something, and like they combine a bit of scratching and hip-hoppy things as well, very lightly, and there's a lot of electronic influence in their dub. Then you played a really good one after that.
What did I play? Oh, I played Terrorist by Karma. Yeah. That's a wicked track. I mean, I've been listening to it for a long time, but I didn't actually have like the legit version, so scratch that. But I just got it like this week because I took it out to Amsterdam, played it out there, and then had a saxophone player and a trombone player playing over the top of it.
Ooh, smooth.
Yo, it was wild. It was wild. Yeah. I've got recordings, so hopefully that will be up on a Programma SoundCloud at some point.
Check it out. Yeah, let me know. Nice. And then after that was a band called OBF. They are a Swiss sound system. They've made an album last year with Irration Stepa, which Irration Stepa is actually they are part of University of Dub. I think they played a lot in University
they used
of Dub.
to play there.
Heavier tune, really good, love it. And then you mixed in
and then
like a really good one as well.
I followed it up with a Irration Stepa's track called Hard Time Pressure in a Babylon Suffocation. And this track I found on like it's not. Is it a meme? Would you call it a meme? Yeah, it was a video out of I think it was Ethiopia, and it was just people dancing in the street on like a big dub sound system. And I actually hadn't seen that before. I hadn't seen dub in Africa.
Imagine
like that.
Doing that. Imagine being there, like in Ethiopia, listening to some proper original dub there.
Bro,
that must be something.
It was such a cool video because it was almost like the dance was like an arranged dance. It looked a little bit like line dancing, like people were in lines and then moving towards each other and then separating back out as the tune was playing in time with the track, with just one turntable and this song playing on vinyl.
That was the mass, right?
yeah. Sounds a bit like University of Dub with less weed. So it was that's super cool video. So yeah, I just basically went on a massive hunt to go find this track, and I was stoked when I found it. Like it just stays in my USB now. The bass on it is enormous.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. So let's continue with a bit of dub still. This one is from Niveau Zero, and it's a featuring with High Tone. It's from the label Jarring Effects, which is the label that produces High Tone and a lot of other electronic bands, and they do a lot of experimental stuff as well. So let's go with that, and then I think, Jason, you'll take us to some more dubstep side of things, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's get on.
Street teachers, think on the royal salute, yes. Brain damage and seizure come to educate the youths. Lot of mercy. I give a royal salute to me rubber dub soldiers. Royal salute to me then solar warriors. Royal salute to me roots reggae rockers. 10,000 gun salute. Royal salute to me rubber dub soldiers. Royal salute to me then solar warriors. Royal salute to the roots reggae rockers. 10,000 gun salute. Well, if I teach you come to teach the youths, then you better give them words of truth. We spread the message from north to the south. Well, I no need no lava mouth. I don't wanna see the youths lobotomized. I'd rather see them intelligent and wise. Don't wanna see them hopes and dreams atomized. That's why I make my best just to make them right. Royal salute to me rubber dub soldiers. Royal salute to me then solar warriors. Royal salute to the roots reggae rockers. 10,000 gun salute. A royal salute to me rubber dub soldiers. Royal salute to me then solar warriors. Royal salute to me roots reggae rockers. 10,000 gun salute. It is a crying shame to see no singers play Babylon game. I see them selling out for fame. Use a leap of slackness to make themselves a name. Some do it in a the gangster way. Them think it's just a nice game to play. Them ignorant of the price to pay. But sooner or later judgment gonna come their way. Singers should be careful in the things they say. Rappers should be careful in the things they say. Only for youths them listening are ready to take example. So only truth and love I should assemble. And give a royal salute to me rubber dub soldiers. Royal salute to me then solar warriors. Royal salute to me roots reggae rockers. 10,000 gun salute. A royal salute to the one brain damage. Royal salute we educate the youths again. Well, royal salute we breaking on the chain. 10,000 gun salute. I call the name of the one brain damage. I call the name of the one Bob Marley. I call the name of the one Peter Tosh. Never forget to mention Jacapilla Miller. I call the name of the one Ninja Man. I call the name of the one Niger Man. I call the name of the one Kupatoya. Never forget to mention King Yellow Man. I call the name of the one Brenda Match. I call the name of the one Bob Marley. I call the name of the one Peter Tosh. Never forget to mention Jacapilla Miller. I call the name of the one Ninja Man. I call the name of the one Niger Man. I call the name of the one Kupatoya. Never forget to mention King Yellow Man. A royal salute.
Don't test. Don't test. Yeah. Don't dance. Don't dance, don't dance. Don't dance. Don't dance, don't dance. Don't dance. Don't dance, don't dance. Yeah. Don't dance. Don't dance, don't dance. Don't dance. Easy con.
Jarring effects. Shadow Hunters, USA to France. Yo, kill it. Yo, we catch praise like sun rays. Mic check one. Yo, 1, 2, one day as loud as gunplay. Every 6 plus Sunday with the speed of a runaway. We wanna play games in the street where life or death meets. In a broad day heat, life's a game we cheat. Drink away the pain, make us mark neat. Choke the bittersweet, wash it down with the beat. Unexplained sounds down, underground heat, burn your feet. It makes the crowd take a leap from the pit to the cheap seats. 8-bit beats repeat, black ink to white sheets. Fresh off the vine, pluck a rhyme from my mind. Haters whine, makes me grind even harder. Flagrant, this all started in a basement with a makeshift lab where we make shit that's fast. Hard as theoretical math come together and collab. Shadow Hunters. Yo, all fat, no flab, no kids, all dad, all day draw math, new school post grad. In the shadows, we fight battles and wage war. This is what I pray for. Run what you stay for. This is what we train for. Aim and get blamed for. We write it, twist your brain up and light it. Don't fight it, just hold on and write it. No doubt about it. We slam the loudest. Clubs get crowded when we stand and shout it. Polluted, real dope, not diluted. Minds a riot, and these lines are looted. Caught and executed, near flawless. My lyrics run lawless with so much weight. Enough to make your fucking jaw break. It's rare as a raw steak. We eating off y'all plate. Don't hate us, just fall to the greatest.
Yo, that's tune of the day. That's tune of the day for me.
Yeah, I was saying I don't really know what genre it is. It's a bit of at the crossroads of several stuff that we've been playing really.
Yeah, it is.
Brings it together a bit in one tune, right?
Combination of the electronic, the hip hop, the dub, bit of dubstep, I guess. It's just
yeah. So that's like
wicked.
also from the label Jarring Effects. The artist is, I don't even know this artist, Grosso Gadgetto and Big Juss.
Yeah,
and the track is called Sunburn.
Okay. One to deep out there. One to go look a little bit further into and hear what they're making, because if it sounds like that, that's going in the bag.
Yeah.
Got to take that with me.
Interesting track, yeah. Love it.
Yes. But we're coming towards the end of the show, people.
Oh, no.
I know. It
went too fast.
It went too fast. And Mad Operator, Antoine, it's been an absolute pleasure having you here today. This is something we kind of talked about actually for a long time. And yeah, we've made it happen. We've got to be proud of ourselves for doing that, you know.
Thanks for that. Like Programma, I celebrated my 40th recently, and he came along and we had this chat. Let's try and do something together. Yep. I was telling him I didn't think it was going to be like at a live radio show the first time we would like make something together, but it was great. It's been great. Thanks for having me. Like really appreciate it, you know.
You're welcome. And I was your wedding DJ as well.
And he was my wedding DJ as well, of course. Yeah. I wanted to mention it actually. But, thanks for saying it.
Yeah. Some good selections for your wedding, you know.
Yeah.
Sick.
No, it was great.
Yeah. So, right. Because it's us two here, we're going to have to end on something that is a tradition.
Special track.
Yeah, as a tradition. I think it predates me. Does it predate you?
Predates me as well, yeah.
Okay, right. So the company we used to work for would always end a Friday with this song. Yeah. And the trick was to try and play it perfectly in time so that it would end exactly on the dot on 5.
And what would we do after?
I don't know.
Or go to the pub.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You don't remember that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the point,
it depends how long I was in the pub for. That's the old me. I'm different now. Now I do meditations and things, you know. Right. Very different person. But so the track is Electric Dreams.
Yes.
I've actually never even known who this is by. I never bothered to check.
The Human League or something. The Human League it's called, I think. Actually it's Giorgio Moroder that made this one.
Okay, that was really embarrassing because we've been doing this for like a ridiculous amount of years.
Yeah, I don't know why
this track. And what I'd like to say is that the tradition is still going at the company.
It's still going, yeah.
So
I caught up with Arjan recently and he told me it was still being played here and there.
Mad.
Yes.
Mad. So that is probably definitely a over 15-year tradition at this company. So crazy.
These were the days.
Those were the days. So without further ado, we're going to play Electric Dreams to close out the show. And before we do that, you got to get on the socials. So you can check out Mad Operator on Instagram. What's your handle?
Mad Operator.
Yeah, one word.
Yeah. There might be a dot in. I don't remember actually.
Yeah.
One word or with a dot. Check it out.
Nice and easy. All right. I'm myself, DJ Programma. It's been a gifted show. Thank you for your ears.
Thank you.